Hi everyone, welcome to Core Blast class today. This is a 30-minute class consisting of a warm-up, the exercise portion, and then the cool down at the very end today. What we're going to be doing today are EMOMs, which stands for every minute on the minute. This is a workout where when the minute starts, you're going to do the exercise for the number of reps, and whatever time you have left of that minute is your rest time. So if I get everything done in the first 30 seconds, I have 30 seconds to rest before I have to repeat it. We're going to be doing this for multiple rounds today, so get ready for some sore abs. Again, my name is Kayla. We're going to get started with a warm-up. Please make sure to do the warm-up and not skip over this. If you do participate in this workout, whether you just do it on your own later, right now during class, or you do it later, please comment saying you did the workout. You don't have to say anything. You could just say, you like the post. That's also fine, but we prefer to let you know that you did it, okay? So let's go ahead and start with a warm-up here. And I'll have music on once we get started with the actual workout. We're going to start with our knees underneath our hips and hands underneath our shoulders, okay? We want to make sure, especially if you've been sitting down for work, that we're properly warmed up. So on that warm-up, we're going to start with some cat-cows here. On the cat-cows, I want you to round that back up to the ceiling, tucking in that belly button, and then slowly letting that belly button sink to the floor, pulling the shoulders back from your ears, looking up. And I want you to take your time through this. Hopefully this feels nice, depending on how you're sleeping, again, how your posture is while you're working. Let's do 5 of these total. Make sure to breathe here, guys. We're gently warming up our back. And on my last one here. Good. Once you finish up, I want you to still keep those hands on your shoulders, knees underneath hips, and we're going to do some bird dogs. So what a bird dog is today, you can pick your level. If you're more of a beginner and you've never done this before, you're going to be lifting your opposite arm, opposite leg straight. We're not overextending here. We're keeping that core tight, squeezing that glute, creating a straight line. If you can go a little bit more advanced than that, you're going to come straight, and then the whole time you're going to drive that elbow and knee toward each other and back open. If you're in that beginner stage, you're just going to lift and set it back down and continue to do that lift, okay? So let's go ahead and start. We're going to start with 5 on each side. I'm starting with my right hand and my left leg. Let's go ahead and begin here. So again, beginners, you're just looking at arm up. Advanced, we're tucking in that elbow to knee. Good. Slow and controlled here, guys. Squeezing that glute. And then resting once you've finished all 5. Reset yourself here, tighten that core. We're going to switch sides, so left arm, right leg, coming out, and again back in if you can. Good, relax here, guys. From here, let's go ahead and flip it over onto our backs. We're going to warm up our glutes because they're going to help us during our workout today. I want you to have your heels underneath those knees. Back is flat on the floor, hands are flat. And we're going to do 10 glute bridges with a 1 to 2 second squeeze up top, okay? So from here, I want you to tighten that core. We're going to lift up, squeezing our glutes, pausing for a second or two, and then right back down. So let's do 10 of these here. Last one here, guys. And relax. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Make sure, again, if you need a little bit longer of a warm-up today, take it. As I explained, let's make sure you have the equipment you need, okay? You're going to want a water bottle near you. If you have carpet, that's fine, or if you want to have a mat underneath you. I want you to have some type of pillow, towel, blanket, something that you can fold up under your low back. I have a couch pillow that I will be using personally. And then at the very end, this is optional, so if you don't have anything, don't stress. You'll either use, again, that pillow, or if you have a yoga block. I've got personally a yoga block at my house. If you have that, keep it near you for some of the exercises we're doing today. So let's go ahead and talk about the first EMOM. If you've never done an EMOM before, these are good to really start to feel those abs, especially in this workout. We're going to be very repetitive, okay? So that being said, there's lots of modifications. Please modify, listen to your body on this. A 30-minute core class, it's longer. Typically, core exercises are a little bit shorter, so please know your body. If anything is not feeling right in your back or anything, limit yourself as you need. You can even reduce the time, okay? So our first 5-minute EMOM is going to be a 10-second hollow hold, followed by 10 leg climbers. So both of these might be new exercises to you. I'm trying to keep it fresh during this time. So let's go ahead and practice. So the very first one is a 10-second hollow hold. What I want you to think of on this hollow hold is getting the top of those abs really tight. So if you want to practice with me, it's lifting your shoulders off the floor. My neck is relaxed, but the top of my abs are tight here. From here, we will lift our legs up and our arms, and your core should feel nice and tight, nice and rock solid here. My neck is relaxed, and I feel like I'm shaking, like my stomach is shaking. That's what I want you to feel, okay? We don't want to be arched up here feeling strain in our neck. We want to find that appropriate level hovering over the floor. Now, if you can't do 10 seconds, if that is just too hard, you're going to reduce that number. Maybe you only do 5 seconds, 8 seconds, whatever works for you. But we're going to be counting this individually because you might not stay on point with me, okay? So when you do this, I want you to go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I want you to make sure you're getting those 10 seconds. Now, after that, you've got a leg climber crunch. This one's different for most people, so let me go ahead and show you. So you're going to have 5 on each leg. So if I start with my right leg, that means I'm starting with the opposite arm, my left arm here. So it goes, hand goes underneath your knee. You do a partial sit-up, grab your calf, and then you reach up to your toe, walk it back down. That's 1 rep. So I'm holding on right underneath that knee. I'm using my leg to help me come up into that crunch. So you'll do 5 on one leg, and then immediately switch over, reaching up to the other leg. So it's going to get those abs fired here. It helps you in that sit-up. If you can't go all the way up toward your toe, it's okay to just grab on right underneath that knee with that opposite arm, and you can just come up to calf, okay? Try to pull yourself up. If that's still too hard, you can always extend that leg and do 5 small sit-ups. So the timer is going to start. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear my music, but you'll at least be able to hear the timer. Every minute on the minute, you are going to go. You're going to get the 10-second hollow hold done, 10 leg climbers, and then say you have 15 seconds to 30 seconds to rest. You're just going to lay there. You're going to rest. When that timer goes again, we repeat. We're doing this 5 times, okay? So if this is new to you, your abs will burn. Again, just try your best here, and let's do this together. I'm excited. All right, guys. Again, make sure to comment if you do this workout. I appreciate it. Get some music going. And again, feel free to have your own music on in the background. I've got an app that I use. It's a EMOM timer. You can download these real easy for free if you want to do this on your own. All right, 10 seconds. We're going to get ready for that hollow hold. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, count. Good. After your 10, you've got to tuck that leg. Right leg goes extended, left arm. We're going underneath our knee. Calf. Reaching toward that toe. You've got 5 on this side. Good. After your 5 on your right leg, left leg comes up. Switch that arm. We're halfway. So the faster you get this done, the more reps. Good. I'm resting. You've got 20 seconds left. Whew. You'll have less and less rest as we go, I promise. This gives you time to practice. All right, 10 seconds, and then we've got that hollow hold again. Remember, on that hollow hold, relax your neck. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 seconds. If your head becomes too tired, put those hands behind your head. Good. After 10 seconds, you've got that toe touch. Climb that leg here. Reach up toward that toe. Exhale as you come up. Good. Then you'll switch legs. Halfway. And it's okay not to have a lot of rest. I've got a lot of rest here at the end. on to round 3. Let's go. Make that C shape. Good. All right, leg climbers. Here we go. Remember, on that modification, you could just reach up toward that toe. On it, once you're pushing yourself, this isn't a ton of reps. It's more about repetition today. How many sets we're doing? We're doing 5 sets of this. Good. Again, relax once you're done. Woo. Let's see, we've got 18 seconds. How we doing? We're on to round 4. Don't give up on me. Less than 10 seconds. All right, let's go. Remember, again, hands can go behind your head if your neck feels any strain. You really just want to feel it in your abs, not our low back. Good. I try to do a little bit longer on that one. And if 5 reps is on each side is too hard now, if you're getting tired, bring it down to 3. Woo! A little slower this time. Woo! All right, rest it out again. Enjoy your rest. Keep going if you're going. You got 10 seconds left. You guys ready for our 5th and final round? All right, let's go.
Last round.
Come on, I want you shaking. You can lower those legs if you can handle it. Breathe, guys. Woo! All right, here we go. Reach toward that toe.
Halfway there.
I think I might have done one more rep on that one. That's okay if you do that too. I'll do 6 on this side, make up for it. There's the last round after all. Woo! All right, finish up, guys. You have 12 seconds. Come on, if you're still going. If you finish, catch your breath, grab a drink. Relax. All right. EMOM 1 is done. Perfect job, guys. So hopefully we already kind of feel our core. It should feel kind of tight right now. If it doesn't now, I promise by the end it will. You can see how difficult those EMOMs are. So as we continue on, please, modifications, reps, cut them down. For our very next one, we have only one exercise, but we're going to be doing both sides of our body. So that's kind of why I want you to really challenge yourself on this one. We have 10 side V-ups, okay? So let's talk about side V-ups real quick. On a side V-up, we're going to be laying on our side here. My arm, it's not directly in line with my head. It's kind of out at a 45-degree angle. You're going to be up on your forearm on this, so make sure you can get a little bend in there. From here, my knees are bent, kind of stacked on each other. I want you to tilt your hip back, like someone kind of pushed that hip back. So now my hips are kind of open facing the ceiling. Now we have a couple options here. So if you want to modify, you're going to have hand behind your head. You're going to drive your elbow toward your knee. If you're doing this one, I want you to add a 1-second pause. I want you to squeeze each time we come up. But notice I am pushing off my forearm. I'm not flopping here. I'm tilting my hips, pushing, squeezing. If you want to make it a step harder, you're going to lift that leg straight, reach that hand toward that toe. So I'm feeling this in my oblique. Same thing, you'll add that pause, right back down. If you're ready to advance all the way up, both legs are stacked, reaching toward those toes. Same thing, if you can, add that second pause. Now we're going to do 10 reps on one side. Then you're immediately going to flip. Make sure you're going to tilt those hips and you have 10 on the other side. This, depending on, if you're a beginner or advanced on this, you might get through it really, really fast. You might get through it a little bit slower. If you get through it really fast and you're finding, okay, that was really easy, I still have like 30, 40 seconds left, add some reps to it. Make it 12 reps. Make it 15 reps if you really want to get crazy today, okay? Make sure you've got at least 5 to 10 second break before we flip. So we're just going to go side to side. So let's go ahead and get started here. If you need to practice for a second, do it. Make sure you've got enough space. And on this one, guys, make sure to relax your neck again, okay? All right. Getting some music going. Ten seconds. I'm going to start on my right side, okay? All right, 10 on each side. Here we go. Remember, beginner is knee to elbow. Middle is just one leg, and advanced is both. Good. Lean back. Put your those obliques. 10 on the right side. Then you're immediately going to flip. I'm flipping this way so you guys can see me. Push off that forearm. You're going to have 5 rounds to practice, so it's okay if it's not perfect the first time. Good. So I finished my 10. I have 23 seconds to relax. If you're still finishing up, keep going. So this is good time for you to get set up for the next one. 11 seconds.
10 seconds.
All right, I'm going to try to do both legs the whole time on this next one if you're with me. All right, here we go. Exhale as you lift. You don't have to touch those toes, but you're definitely reaching toward them. I'm adding that pause. Woo. We're going to feel those obliques. If you did my class last night, maybe you already feel them. Good. I'm going to flip over so you guys can see me. Woo. 20 seconds left. That's perfect. Maybe you'll have 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Woo. Gotta get set up. Remember, you don't have to switch sides the way I'm doing it so you guys can see me in the front of the camera, okay? 5 seconds. Ready on that right side. Here we go. Woo. If it starts cramping, remember, modify. Go back to one leg or knee drive. If your neck needs support, add that hand behind. Good. Make sure to switch sides here.
Halfway.
Woo. Good job, guys. You have 20 seconds left. Finish it up. Woo. 10 seconds. Keep going.
10 seconds.
Rest if you've got it. We're about to go into round 4, okay? All right, let's go. Tilt those hips back. Come on, crank them out. Woo! I'm going to flip here. Just make it easy. I stopped 30 seconds. I sped that one up a little bit. All right, guys, keep it going. Come on. We got one more set after this. You have 15 seconds. Whew.
10 seconds.
All right, final countdown. We're going to make this one tough. If you can, add a few reps. I'm going to try for 12. All right, let's go.
round.
Come on, no one burns. Woo! Just 12 on that side, just a flip. Come on. Almost there. Go get your rest after.
Halfway there.
Good. When you're done, hug those knees in towards your chest. We're almost there. 15 seconds. You can do small rocks if you want. Final 10.
Well done.
Nice job, guys. All right. Whew. Grab a drink here again. My hope is that you guys are kind of having fun with these EMOMs. They are definitely different. Some of you guys have been doing AMRAPs with me, which is as many rounds as possible. This is at least giving you some rest and challenging you to get better and better each set that we go. So next one, can't promise it's going to get any easier. This is where your pillow, a folded towel, or a folded mat comes into play, okay? So I'm going to grab one of my thick couch pillows. This is going to go under my low back. So on this next one, this is an important one that you need to modify based on how many reps you can do. If you're more advanced, you're going to shoot for 10 reps per EMOM. If not, cut those down. If you need to start with 5, that's fine. And then as you progress, if you're like, okay, I can handle a little bit more, you can increase those as we go. On this, you have 2 options for your sit-up. You can have a butterfly sit-up, so my feet are together. My low back is gently relaxed over that pillow, or you can have those knees slightly bent and feet spread apart. We're going to be doing full sit-ups with a 2 to 3 second negative. So how this is going to look, my arms are going to be behind me. When the timer starts, I'm going to keep my chin off my chest. I'm going to exhale, lift up nice and tall, reaching to the ceiling. And then I'm going to do a 2 to 3 second count negative, and then right back up. So I'm going to have 10 of these sit-ups, really engaging that core on the way down. We're not just dropping right down to the floor. If you can't handle 3 seconds, just do 2 seconds. I want you to really, again, control that movement down. You don't have to do this with a pillow if you don't have it. It's just going to add some comfort as you're folding back. So 10's too hard, drop those reps. And honestly, if 10's too easy, if you want to add a few more, you can do it 2 different ways. You could add a couple more reps, so like try to do 12 reps, or lower to maybe like 3 to 4 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. Make that harder on that sit-up. We're coming up quick. We're going down slow. So another 5 minutes EMOM. Let's do this. You guys are doing awesome. We're right on time here. All right. If you're not great at sit-ups, use this as practice, okay? All right, 10 seconds. Get that pillow under you. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 10 sit-ups. Low negative. Exhale on the way up. I'm starting with a butterfly sit-up. I'm on 8. We're halfway, so this is a good point. If you're already done, you can add reps. I'm going to stop at 10. I'm going to enjoy my rest on this first round. We have 18 seconds. I'm going to also try the foot apart sit up on the next one. So if you did butterfly, you can join me, or if you did the opposite. Less than 10 seconds. Let's make these harder, guys. It's really controlled. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Woo, look at that control. Again, keep going. Finish up those reps. This is round 2. You got 15 seconds. If you're having a hard time getting all the way up into that sit-up, you can also just come part of the way
10 seconds.
and come it back down, okay? All right, 6 seconds. Our goal is 50 sit-ups. Here we go. 5 sets of 10. We're going to do this together. Try to slow it down.
Halfway there.
Going a little slower this time. Woo. All right, you guys are doing awesome. Remember, this is round 3. We've got 2 more left. 15 seconds. Come on, let's make this fun.
10 seconds.
All right, guys, I want you as motivated as possible. Let's go.
Halfway there.
All right. One more set left, guys. 15 seconds. Doing awesome. Keep finishing up those reps if you are. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Here we go. Round 5. Come on. If you can, even give me more reps than you've been giving me. If you've been doing 6, shoot for 7. If you're doing 10, shoot for 11 or 12.
Halfway there.
Come on, don't give up. Ooh, 10 seconds. All right, that was fantastic, guys. I hope you had fun on that one here. All right, we're going to do one little challenge right here at the end, and then I'm going to do some stretching. The stretching is going to go a little past the 30 minutes. Make sure to do a couple of them. It'll be really quick, though. So our little challenge we had, I told you to grab a pillow or a yoga block. I'm personally going to use a yoga block. You choose. This is an ab burnout. It's not meant to be fun. It's going to be a challenge. And again, listen to your body. If you're already super tired, you can always skip past this, okay? So what we're going to do is 45 seconds, as many reps as you can do with good form, okay? So if you have a pillow, you're just going to place that pillow between your knees. If you have a yoga block, you place a yoga block. I want you to lift those legs 90 degrees. You're going to place, if you have a yoga block, point it sticking toward your head. And I want you to squeeze in on your knees. Squeeze your knees together, and then I want you to push your hips forward just a little bit until you feel those lower abs really start to fire, okay? Now from here, hands are going to be behind your head. You have 2 options. You either have a cross body crunch. So I'm going to rotate my elbows toward that yoga block, rotating here in that core, back and forth. My neck is relaxed. If you don't like that, keep that squeeze again on those knees, hands behind your head. You can do a small crunch. So either way, we're doing crunches here, but we're keeping that pressure and we're keeping our hips slightly forward, okay? So it's going to be 45 seconds, as hard as you can do. as many reps as you can do. Let's challenge. I'm going to see how many I can do. I'll tell you at the end, see if you're anywhere near that, okay? All right. We're going to get ready.
I see your name like a mantra. In the back of a Hyundai Elantra.
Get my timer going.
If you've been good, I'm your karma. If you've been bad, I'm a ghost gonna haunt you. Cause I really want you. Yeah,
all right, 10 seconds. Please, that block between your knees, hands behind your head. I'm doing cross body. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Keep that squeeze. Chin off your chest. Once you hit 25, you should start to feel this. We're almost there.
Just do your thing. Just do your thing. We could take a blueberry pancake break. Okay, yeah, no, that sounds great.
Stop, relax. Woo. All right, let's go ahead and do our stretching here. I'm gonna keep the music on light in the background. Let's go ahead and flip to a cobra. All right, I know you're like, what number did she get? I got 61. I always think it's super, super fast. Maybe you got more than me, maybe you got less. That's okay. Hopefully you felt that burn. Let's take those hands underneath those shoulders. Bring it up for a cobra here. If you need to be on your forearms, that's completely fine. You feel those abs stretching here. Good. Take it back into a child's pose. Sink the weight into your heels. Reach those hands. Good. Walk those hands to the right side. Take your left hand over your right. Good. Walk it over left side. Right hand comes over left. Good. Walk it back to center. We're going to take it back onto our backs real quick. Take those hands out to the side. We're going to let our legs gently fall to our right side. If you need to sit them on top of the pillow, that's fine. We're going to just feel a nice little stretch. Good. Use those abs, pull those legs back up. We're going to gently let them fold to the other side. You can even add a little pressure outside of that knee if you'd like. And last one, take those heels underneath those knees. Let's do a 5-second glute hold stretch. Stretching out those hip flexors. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right, guys, thank you so much for participating in Core Blast today. Again, my name is Kayla. We did EMOMs today, so if that was new for you, great job. You can do this workout as many times as you like. It's nice and quick and efficient. If you will, please just comment that you did the workout. Otherwise, we don't know how many people attended the class, and we want to keep these classes going for you guys. Thank you so much, and have a good rest of your day.